What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Fiyah Session Podcast. I'm your girl, Daisy J, here with my boy, Big Ken, and our fire friend, Mr. G-Mo. What's up, y'all? Yes.
What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Everything is everything today. I feel so pumped because guess what I did?
I bet you do.
I went to Kitchen and Cocktails. That's why I look so extra, like a little extra glittery today. And, I tried chicken and waffles, and I got the deviled eggs. I had to get them again, but this time I got me a Hennessy, strawberry Hennessy. It's like frozen strawberry Hennessy. Now that was on point. Okay,
Was it better than the frozen Douce though?
I mean, I'm a brown girl, so brown is brown. Brown is brown in my book. So I'm gonna try all the brown drinks that they have. But how was your guys' day? How was your day, G-Mo?
I was good. I was looking forward to this all day, so I'm good.
Hey, okay, that means you're gonna have some questions. That means you're gonna come with the questions. Man. What about you, Ken? What's up? How was your day?
Busy. This has been a busy couple of weeks. Like I said, I mean, it's been crazy, but like G-Mo, I look forward to these shows. So I was ready. I got my list with me as usual.
God. That should be your new T-shirt. I got my list with me. Like you should make a shirt.
You know what? Speaking of shirts, your boy made this one. What I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I made some shirts yesterday. So I'm just experimenting with some things. So I've been pretty busy trying to get some things going. So you all will see some things coming in the future. So that's what we're working on outside of the show. So we got to keep the show going. But it's gonna be an interesting one today.
Yes, it is, because today's show that I can resonate with is going to be about what is a friend. And speaking of, that's who I was with today, my best friend Shazzy. I'm happy early birthday. Okay, so what's up, Ken? I know you got something.
Listen, this word friend, it is often misused, and I think with social media evolving the way it is, people are using this word incorrectly, and that's why I wanted to highlight that, because everybody is not your friend. Everybody ain't your partner.
Right. Oh, okay. The little Mo 3. Okay.
It's true. And I think a lot of people, miss that point. And we have friends for so many different reasons. And we have so many different connections with people, but I think a lot of times we don't stop and break those down. We don't stop and think about it. Is this friendship really what I need to be doing right now? Because sometimes you outgrow people.
Yes.
Sometimes you outgrow things.
Facts.
And you gotta move on. You gotta make some moves. So we're gonna talk about all that today, because like I said, it's starting to really disturb me, because it's a growing trend of people doing stupid stuff. And I'm like, you too grown to be doing that. And then you have friends around you. So what kind of friends do you have? These people that you call friends are not really your friends, obviously.
Right.
If they allow you to do this. But we're gonna break all this down. Okay. So first of all, we got to start with, what is a friend?
Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna read you the definition, but I want y'all to think about that and tell me what your definition is. The definition is, a friend is defined as a person who one knows, or a person that has a bond of affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. That's the definition of it, right? So it's somebody who you know, or who you know, or who you're born on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
Who you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it's a connection somewhere, somehow, that makes you a friend. So when she says that's just her friend, it may be. It may be, by the technical term, it may be a he, it may be just a friend.
That's just my little friend. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, so what do you, when you say, okay, that's my friend, what do you mean when you say that? Like, how do you compartmentalize people as your friend?
For me?
Yeah.
Honestly, it has to be somebody that I'm like real connected with, because I don't take my friends too lightly. Like, I don't use that word all over the place like that. If I call you my friend, either I done like did some stuff with you, you know what I'm saying? We done did some stuff that we can't talk about. We, and it, not like that, but like let me put that in context. Because women, you know, our girlfriends, they know everything. They know where the bodies are buried usually. So yeah, if I call you my friend, even my homeboys, like we got some bodies buried together too. But yeah, if you're my friend, it's somebody that I've like done something crazy with, and we bonded for life through that situation. But I separated. Like I got associates, I have friends. You know, I don't even call everybody bestie too. That's another thing that we should really talk about.
Yo, and bro and sis.
Yes. You know, because when I say bro and sis, I literally mean it. I ain't sleep with that man. That man is literally my bro. When I call Ken my bro, that's my bro. I ain't no undertone, ain't no what she trying to say. No, that's my bro.
There's a difference between bro and play brother. There's a difference.
Yes. Oh my God, not play brother. I ain't heard that in so long.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, that's my play brother kid. What? No.
Yeah, that's the difference between bro and play brother. I'm sorry.
No, I draw the line because of being an Aquarius. You know how we are. We're very meticulous about people in general. People gravitate to us. We really don't like people, but people gravitate to us, and they, you know, they like to be around our energy. So you have to make sure you let them know who they are to you, so that way they won't try to be up in here too much. Like, no, you just an associate. We just, you know, do a little business here and there, but you're not my friend. So
I think
you don't have an
it's something that everybody should do. Like,
like break it down.
Yeah, like break it down, because you have to break it down. But also, when you said you let them know where they are and like who they are and where they stand, like sometimes you got to remind people, like we cool, but we ain't that cool for you to be doing that type of stuff, or for you to be, you know, handling me that type of way. Because everybody feels like when you show them some love, when you show them that you kind of care,
they have a say.
Yeah, they have a say, and they have some, you know, some things. But as we always say, you know, there's levels to it, and we're gonna get to that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Gmo. What about you?
I think with friendship, friendship is I'm in agreement actually. With the fact that we have to been through something, experience something, so I could be like, you know what, you a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to really had some kind of we buried the bodies. You know what I'm saying, or something like I'm one of them type of people that if I didn't know you from like grade school, I'm kind of like, I don't know, you gotta work a little more for my friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like. But, you know, I mean, I believe it's factored in around being loyal, showing and proving. You know, so everybody ain't your friend. There's some people who will play that role and act like they're your friend to attach themselves to you, and then they will deceive you.
That's a fact. And I think that's huge, because I think it's don't give me the line. I read the 48 laws of power. I think there's like rule number 14, like law 14. It's like act as a friend, but you know, basically it's a spy, and people will attach themselves to you to find out your weaknesses, to find out more about you, so that they can carry out their plan of action later on. So, you know what I'm saying? People have ulterior motives other than just being a friend to you. So, you know, so Gmo pointed out something good right there, because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't pay attention to that too.
I pay attention how you move around me, baby. I need to know.
Yeah, everybody just thinks, well, I just have this magnetic personality, and everybody wants to be my friend. People want to attach themselves to you, especially when they see you doing something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They definitely want to attach themselves to you and want to let people know, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, we know each other, but don't get it twisted like we like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be associated with what you got going on, because we don't know each other like that, right?
That's funny. That happened to Quarantine Bay. He works for a mutual friend who has like a clothing line. Shout out to Black Honey Clothing. And he had somebody go, like they went up to the shop and they name dropped. Yeah, I know such and such. And they didn't call him or nothing. So everybody was like, well, who is this person? They didn't buy nothing, but it was just the fact they were trying to make it seem like they knew somebody just to like get up in there.
Oh,
So
I
like,
had
don't
some
be.
people go to Kitchen and Cocktails and say, yeah, I know Ken. I'm like, wait a minute, time out, time out. Like,
did that.
Like we cool, you know what I'm saying? I know you from social media and things, but like, like don't go nowhere using my name because like I don't want my guy thinking I'm sending people up there just on the strength and be like, what are you doing? So
I'm gonna start doing that.
No, don't do that.
I know Big Ken. I'm Daisy J. I know I do the show with Big Ken. I'm gonna start doing it. Like, where's Kevin?
Hey, shout out to Kevin Kelly, man. My guy's doing big things over there.
He is. I'm gonna do it. Watch.
Fact. But we got. I always had these lists, and Daisy always laughs at me when I have lists, right? But I have to have these lists because I think these lists help us kind of on this journey through it because there's so many moving parts, there's so many moving pieces to it. But the first question that comes out is what defines a real friend, right? So I got this list of 4 things, these 4 key things that define a real friend. I'm just gonna name all 4 of them. We're gonna talk about them. Okay. Number 1 is they don't judge you. Number 2, what's theirs is yours. Number 3, they understand loyalty. And number 4, they lift you up. That's pretty basic to me, but that's pretty, the crux of what a friend should be.
That's a friendship.
And if your friend, if you can't check off at least those 4, that's not your friend. That's not your friend. That's an easy that's not call.
Your friend.
So do all of your friends check off these 4 at least? The people you deem for your friends?
My 5 friends do.
Oh, she got a top 5.
My top 5 do. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is me and my friend Carmen, everybody know the story. We fell out, and I can't even tell you why we fell out. But in the midst of all of that, it's like we had this weird loyalty about each other. Like, or we had to we was low-key checking on each other, still caring about each other, even though we was not talking to each other. Like, I had moved, but by the time we actually started being friends again, I had been in Dallas for like 2 years. And I actually reached out to her because she had been on my heart or whatever. And then we like rekindled our friendship. But loyalty, all of that, like she knocks off everything on that list. And I met her. That was like a work relationship that developed into a friendship. But yeah, I can call her off top because that's the most recent friend that I've been through the most crap with was her. Not to say that we had stuff going on with each other, but like we did life with each other. We were with each other in our like late 20s. She met me like right after my divorce. And then I was her friend through her divorce. So we had different milestones in life, that we went through with each other, which made our friendship so tight.
And I'm glad that you said that. Like, the fact that you all hadn't talked and you still had a connection, you still had a bond, you still had you still had that love for this person enough to where you hadn't spoken in a while, but you still wanted to reach out, you still wanted to talk to them. And when y'all got back together, y'all probably picked up right where you left off, and everything was good. That's the sign. That's one of the signs that's in here. It talks about being a true friend. Somebody who you may not talk to for a while. I had a friend from high school. Shout out to my boy Aaron. We didn't talk for a while. Like when I was in college, like we didn't talk. Like he wasn't even at my wedding. Like none of that, right? Like none of that. Like we didn't have beef. Like we just was in 2 separate spaces, right? Yeah. But when we did come back together, it was like we picked up right where we left off at. And to this day, that's like one of my best friends. And I call him that. And if I call on him, if he got something going on, he know he can just hit my line and I'm there. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't take that lightly. I don't take that lightly. Put it that way. So when he had things going on in his personal life and he hit me, that made me feel good as a friend, knowing that my friend feels good enough about our friendship where he can confide in me and want me to be there at moments like this. You know what I'm saying? When he had his mom pass away, he called me. And that meant a lot for me to be able to be there for him, you know what I'm saying, in that moment, because you don't just bring people in arbitrarily when you're going through things like that.
No, not at all.
So I think another big thing too is nurturing the friendship. Like they got to pour into you, you have to pour into them, have to be reciprocated. I mean, about like I think on the list it says something about uplifting each other. So I think like that's super important when you're in any kind of ship, relationship, friendship, whatever. If a person, if you're around people who don't try to motivate you to get to the next level, or they see an opportunity and plug you in on the opportunity, you got to question the friendship as well. If you don't have those type of friends around you.
You better say that, Gmo. That's running for me. She be
okay. Speaking of running, that's a good segue.
Hey.
Ronnie Boo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Fire Session podcast.
We got Ronnie in the building.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
You on time, baby. You here.
Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Okay.
So with what Gmo just said and what you were saying about Ronnie, go ahead and finish what you were saying about Ronnie since she's arrived.
So Ronnie, okay, y'all, I'm a time frame type person, but I met Ronnie in September and of 2020. And we met during the pandemic. We first met on the Fire Session, actually. But she like supported my business before she even knew Daisy J. She was on my podcast page, you know, sharing stuff. I had never met this girl in person. And then we linked and we've been tight ever since. Every time she think about something, especially when it comes to like my lash business, and she like, girl, we should do blah, 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 blah. We should do this and we should do that. I might not talk to her every day, but every other day we are on the phone talking business, talking something. She done discovered something that I should do for my business and vice versa. I'll be like, girl, you need to do this for Late Like Nuts, and you need to do this, I'll jump on live and do makeup with her so we can talk about stuff to get the buzz going. She just one of them friends that's gonna make sure that you win. Like, and she is like, if I win, you win. We finna get this money. We finna figure this out somehow. So yes, that's my running boo.
So what you got to say about that, Ronnie? What you think about Daisy J? Let the world know what you think about Daisy J.
I don't lie. Daisy world. Hello world. I love me some Daisy J. I just feel like I second everything she said. Like, I just feel like we uplift each other. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Gmo. It's always, I know I'm goofy, so I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna get my 7 chuckles.
Yep.
They be real chuckles with Daisy. Like, we get each other.
Yep. Be laughing and don't even. We the friendship. We can laugh and we know what we talking about. We don't have to say it loud for anybody to know. Like, got that eye contact. We laughing. We always laughing. Yes, we do. We do. Gmo done seen us cut up.
Look, Ken have too.
Oh yeah. Ken done seen us cut up.
I don't know anything about this. I'm just here.
Act like you don't know us. Go ahead.
Yeah, but this is funny to me because it's funny that you meet people and you have these friends that you've had, like lifelong friends, of people that you grew up with, and you know you have family members, people that you grew up, you know, you've been around your whole life for a large chunk of time, and then you have these people that you just meet along the way that you just like. Sometimes it's like, where have you been all my life?
Yeah,
you locked in and we only been around each other. Somebody that you work with and you like, we on the same page. Why couldn't you have come along like before this time?
That's my dog.
I needed somebody like you, but God has a funny way of timing things and putting people in your life at certain points.
True.
And that's one thing I want to talk about too. Not everybody in your life is meant to be there, like friendship wise, especially is meant to be there, like you know, through long periods of time. Some people are just there for that period of time.
Reasons and seasons, honey.
Reasons and seasons. But we talked about levels earlier. I want to show y'all this. Y'all know I have my graphic, my trusty graphic. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I got this little chart, this little hierarchy chart. You know what I'm saying? Let me take down the banner for y'all can see, you know, the hierarchy. Okay, y'all see it. Friendly, acquaintance, possible friendship, evolving friendship, close friend, best friend. I'm gonna keep this up here for a second because people gotta understand. I think a lot of times y'all think y'all in that close friend, best friend space when y'all really in that evolving possible friendship. Like y'all in that area.
I think I'm that way. I'm that way where like I got a lot of people who think I'm their best friend, but I don't got no best friend. Sorry if y'all listen.
You are such an Aquarius. Oh my god.
It's just a lot. It's a lot of people to be like, oh, my best friend. This is my best friend Gary. We grew up together. I'll be like, hey.
Yeah, that's how I am. I don't have a best friend. Like, I don't think it's a time frame on when you can call somebody your friend. But I definitely, like, I don't have no. I have one sister. Well, I have two sisters, but I have one biological sister, and that's my best friend. Like,
yep, they are.
Oh yeah, I don't have a best friend.
Yeah, I call siblings your built-in best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't have a choice in that person being there, but they're there and you have a great relationship. So it's just a natural thing. But for me, my best friends outside of my boy Aaron are my cousins, right?
Yeah.
I got a cousin Corey and a cousin Terry. Like those are my guys. Like, so I know, when you say literally day one, like they were, those are literally day ones.
Yeah.
Like by blood. So I don't have a lot of people outside of them that I would just call and say, hey, I got this issue. Or, hey, I got this going on that I'm gonna confide in. So I know if something gets out, it's one of them or my little brother. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a tight knit circle. So, but you got to have that supporting unit, because if something actually goes on and you need people to support you, you got to have your go-to people.
Yeah. I feel you on it.
Now I know y'all probably do got some go-to people. So who's your one person, if you got into something at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and you needed help, who's that one person who could call? I'm not talking about your mom, your parents, or something like that, but that friend who you can call that would get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and come to your rescue. Ronnie.
But it's a click of them, honestly. Like my friend Michelle, I know she got my back. It's just she been going through a lot right now, so it's like, But my friend Dewan too, that's who I was with earlier. Happy early birthday. He's like my guy best friend, and he was kind of pushed into some situations. Like he found out some things about me that I wasn't sharing up front, as far as like my mental health and stuff like that. So like he was there for me through all of that. And with my grandmother passing, it kind of put some friendships into perspective, because there were some friends that a friend, we fell out, but I was like hoping that she would reach out to me when it happened. Like I was kind of, because she was my high school best friend. And then, of course you grow up and all that stuff, but I ended up, one of my kids is her cousin. So like she's blood related, you know what I'm saying, to one of my children. And so when all that stuff happened with my grandmother and she didn't reach out to like, not even just me, but to anybody, like not even to my mom or my sister, I felt the way. I was like, oh, this friendship is really over, because you know how much my grandmother means to me. But like Ronnie, my friend Michelle, the one, like even my little boo, like they all had my back, when my grandma passed. Look, don't mind your business, Ken. He ain't around. He around, but he not around.
Okay, that clarifies it.
I mean, like we cool, but he held me down when my grandmother passed, and so I could say that he's my friend. Like he's somebody that I could probably call and be like, "Yo, I ran into some trouble, and I need your help," and he would definitely help me too.
Okay, Ronnie, what about you? Like, who's your person that you can call? I know you said your sister, but is there anybody else outside of your sister that you could call?
Her boo.
Like, yeah, of course, my boyfriend, he got my back through whatever. But as far as friends, I feel like here in Dallas, I do have a friend, Andre, because I've had to call him, and he's had to get me out of situations. Like me and Andre been friends almost since I got to Dallas. I've been here almost 6 years. But he's one of those friends that we don't talk every day, but that's family. Like holidays, he coming, emergencies. If he ain't coming, he reaching out. It's pretty consistent. Like we got each other, but we don't have to talk every day. And like just overall, not in Dallas, my friend Kira. If I had a best friend, it'll be her, but I don't have best friends. So that's like been my best friend since like my junior year in high school. And I don't really like have I'm just now starting to have like long-term friends since like high school. Like that's, I got like 5 friends from high school, but
you're still pretty young. You're still pretty young, so you got a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm at the age where I'm figuring out everybody ain't your friend. Everybody
girl.
Yeah.
Girl, you see, I named like five. The top five be on it, man. If I had the fave five still, if I had T-Mobile, y'all would be in my fave five.
What about you, G-Mo? Who you got you can call? I know you said you
Man,
don't have no best friends, but who you got you can call and lean on?
man. So I'm a loner, man. I do not really rock with like I keep everybody at a look. All right, you know what I'm saying? So, like outside of my spouse, you know what I'm saying? I'm real, yeah. I'm a loner, so I pretty much got me. If I'm going to jail, I'm gonna be like, I use that blue card in my wallet to swipe me out of here to the police. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I got a homeboy. He's from St. Louis. He lives here in Dallas, and I met him in Dallas. But my boy Billy Bob, like Billy Bob, a solid one, man. A lot of stuff that I didn't have to do, or you know what I'm saying, he didn't pick me up, swoop me up, you know what I'm saying? So Billy Bob, a solid one. If I have to go back home, I got my partner Ramon, I got my partner Wayne, I got my partner Jeff, I got my white partner. Shout out to my white partners, you know what I'm saying? Brian out there.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah, he been solid for a long time. Most of my friends though, they really come from elementary school and high school and stuff. So it's like we've been rocking. Like I done seen us all grow up. People had children. You know, we done transition to other states. So some of them are like my day ones, and it's a few other ones. So my apologies if I, you know what I'm saying, forgot y'all names or whatever.
You forgiven?
That's why I didn't name too many names, because I'm like, I got a few people that I went to elementary with and we still cool to this day, but I don't want to miss nobody's name and I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. So I'm like, shout out to y'all. Anybody that went to Montague Mills Elementary with me, y'all know y'all still sticking around. Y'all knew your boy when I was knee high. You know what I'm saying? When I was knee high to y'all, because I was a short kid in class. But yeah, we'll talk about that some other time.
I gotta shout out my girl Deja. My girl Deja, we went to high school together. Me and her actually got cool through one of my best friends that me and him we no longer cool, but me and her started rocking. And like that's my dog. I'm talking about like when everything went down in Texas with the snowstorm and the electric was out and the power was out. She lived in Atlanta. She was in Atlanta calling around for me, finding hotels and letting me use her. She fly around the country a lot, so she letting me use her Marriott discounts and everything like that to get room. So she an A1 solid one. Like I gotta shout her out, if nobody else.
Okay. And earlier I was talking about the little chart when I showed this, and I had a breakdown that I wanted to go back to, and we can talk about that a little bit, because I think people see the breakdown on the chart, but they don't actually know what an acquaintance is, what a friend is supposed to be, what a close friend is supposed to be, and what a best friend is. So I got my trusty list over here. I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay, number one, acquaintance. It's people that we know, we have small talk with, we talk to maybe like on a regular basis, maybe somebody at your job that you would kick it with or be cool with, but you ain't gonna invite them out to no dinner party because y'all ain't like that, right? That's an acquaintance. A friend, folks that you tend to hang out with, socialize with on a regular basis, that would be, you know, widely considered a friend. A close friend, strong level of trust between you two, unconditional regard and affinity of love. And you have say you may not like your close friends' choices, but you defend their right to make them. So that's considered a close friend. Now, your best friend. Let's get to this, since you know y'all saying, you know, Gmo said he ain't got best friend, Ronnie ain't got best friends. But best friend, according to this, is the rarest type of friend. That's maybe why they don't have them. It's the friend who gets you without you even having to explain anything. It's a type of friend who loves you no matter what, unconditionally. So the best friend thing, I think that title is given out too soon in a lot of cases and too freely. Too freely, because a lot of people feel like because they spend a lot of time with people, number one, that makes this person higher in the hierarchy of friends. But time don't mean nothing, because I got another chart for y'all. Bam. This is here it is. See, time is at the bottom. Time together. Your shared experiences make you, you know what I'm saying, friends, comfortable, familiarity. When you have things like that, genuine friendship and true intimacy. Now, intimacy ain't always got to be sex, people. It ain't got to be sex, people. You know what I'm saying? Intimacy is that top level of connection. That's really what that's really what it means. Connected. Like y'all, like Dace was saying, like if she has a thought, like Ronnie could be laughing, they look at each other. That's a connection that only friends at the highest level have that connection. And some of y'all call these people your best friends, and y'all ain't got that type of connection. So y'all need to stop it.
They don't even know you.
And some of them don't even like you.
Ooh.
We're gonna get to that too, because there's a lot of people that have friends, like Daisy said, friends for a reason and friends for a season. Friends is only there because of what they can get from you and what they can use you for. And when you find out, when you stop letting them use you, and when you tell them no, that friendship dynamic will change. As soon as that word no comes out, then people start acting funny. Then you're acting funny because you said no. That 9 times out of 10, that's a clear sign that they were using you for something.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we all got a story of somebody who we felt like was using us in a situation. So I mean, you know, I get it. You know, you have friends that might not have a car in high school, and they like, man, that's my boy Ken. Ken, can you give me a ride over to the transit center? I mean, you know, and then the day you say, nah, man, I can't do it. I got something else to do. And then now, you know what I'm saying, you a hand. And they ain't your friend no more.
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what a hand is. If you don't know what a hand is, then you're gonna have to ask somebody else. We're gonna go into that. You know what I'm saying? If you from Dallas, you know what a hand, you know what a hand is. All right. What'd you say, Rodney?
I said, Daisy, what's a hand?
I said, but I ain't gonna do Ken like that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't gonna say it, but you said.
It's a whole ass nigga.
Thank you.
That's what Dallas saying. Yo,
yeah. Boy. I mean, they said other places, but I know if you from Dallas, you know what that is.
Yeah, they use it a lot, you know.
Yeah. You can be looking at somebody and just think that.
You know, they use band.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use that too.
Yeah, we use it.
We use that too.
But that's more like,
okay, I've never heard
I feel like I used that more when I was in relationships with certain people. That I would use that one.
Yeah. Hand is widely used from Oak Cliff to Pleasant Grove. You know what I'm saying? Like it's universal.
Yep. Hand is very yes. Yes.
You know, I'm saying the whole word, and I'm saying it strongly if I got to use.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kind of your favorite saying, friends.
Yeah.
Low key.
See, I've gotten away from saying it so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if people who knew me in high school, you know what I'm saying, y'all already know. But I've gotten away from saying it so much. That's why I don't even want it to come out of my mouth, because I might get back in that habit. Because if it does feel good.
Dallas used that word a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like you could probably use that at work and it's gonna be all good.
Yes, it's like a rite of passage.
It's good as hoe. That's some good. That's some good in the hoe. Like
that's definitely.
Hey, not too much on us.
It's the way he said it. It's just like, yep.
Yeah. All right, let's get back on the subject at hand.
That is good. At hand.
You caught that, huh?
I caught it.
Yeah. All right. The next thing up on the list is 10 ways to be a better friend. Now, this is the thing that I think that will force us to look at ourselves and not look at other people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a self-reflective piece. I'm going to go through the list. I'm going to go through the first 5, and then we'll break those down. Then we'll go through the second 5, and we'll go from there. The first 5, have empathy. Everybody knows the golden rule. Treat others like you want to be treated.
Facts.
Number 2, know yourself. You can't be a good friend if you don't even know who you are.
True.
That's a fact. Number 3, show yourself to people. Be true. You can't expect somebody you can't expect yourself to be a great friend or them to be a great friend to you if you're not even being your true self to them. you been a faker, and then you expecting them to attach on to that, and they're gonna attach on to that person you showing them. And when you show them otherwise, they're probably gonna be out. They be like, that ain't the person I know. They're gonna feel like you've been playing them the whole time.
I ain't signed up for that.
Number 4, do not judge people.
That's
like, if that's your friend, you should be willing to help them and talk to them and get them through situations without judging them. And because I'm telling you, if you judge them, is going to change your whole countenance and all the words you say. And when they figure out you're judging them, or when they feel judged, the connection is going to get lost.
Ooh,
and number 5 is don't posture. Number 5, and knowing yourself and not judging, all this stuff goes in the hand. But don't posture just mean don't be fake. Be who you say you are. So if you say you solid and you act solid and you loyal to people, remain that way, stay that way. So that person understands that connection won't ever falter. So how do y'all feel about those first 5?
That's typical stuff you ask for.
Yeah, so I do have one, like, for the no judging. Sometimes you have to tell your friends what's up. Like, you can't sugarcoat it or nothing. Like, you have to be the one. Like, I feel like sometimes that's being a friend. Like, if this situation bad, let me know how you really feel. I'd rather you tell me than to go behind my back, and then maybe you gonna put something into perspective for me that I'm not seeing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily that you judging. It's just you being like that tough love. Sometimes you need it. Like, you probably, girl, you stupid for this, and not really meaning it, but sometimes
and that's what I was gonna say. I don't think that's judging. To me, that's not what I deem judging. What you saying now is what a friend should do, because you should be raw and uncut with your friends.
Because baby, let me tell you, she gonna tell me she be. I remember this. We was together, and this dude was hollering at me. She said, "Friend, don't put all your eggs in one basket." The dude is right there. she be on. I was like, I'm not friend. I'm not. I'm just getting this information.
Now, how you feel about that, Gmo?
I pretty much agree with the list. I think everything pretty much is the basics of a friendship. But thinking about that and reflecting on self as a friendship, something that I'm terrible with. Man, life just be getting away from you. Like, stuff be happening day to day, and for you ain't talk to your peoples in a week, and then a month, and then for a couple months. And I mean, the way we living in society now, where people passing away from everything and people going through real life shit, it's like, you got to start tapping in with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more frequent, just to make sure they good. Even if it's 10-minute call, but that's something I need to start doing.
And that's funny that you say that, because on the next 5, the top one is communicate. Communication is a huge piece of it, because I have this thing where sometimes I just randomly text people and call people and say, "What's up? You good?" And these are guys. And I think at first it took some adjusting, for them to, be like, "Oh, he calling to check on me." Because I even tell my boys, I'll be like, "What's up, boy?" When I leave them, I'll be like, "All right, man, I love you, man." Because we always had that thing of, man, I wish I would have told him I love him before this happened. You can. And there's nothing wrong with another man telling another man I love him if he really do.
Yeah.
And we got to get out of that habit of, oh man, we gotta be macho, we gotta be this, we gotta be that. That's what a real man does. If you love him, tell him you love him.
Or if you struggle with it, you just gotta remix it. You gotta be like, "It's all love, fam." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One love, or something. If you're struggling. But yeah, that's real, man. We do gotta start getting into I love you. We got to get into the I love you a little bit more.
I love you.
Hey, it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You are such an Aquarius, dude. Like, it's
that friend that struggle with the I love you.
Yes, we do not. We be like, I love you. Love me. Oh, love you
like the.
It's like even with the homegirls, I'm like, "I love you, bro, but I just want you to know that don't mean romantically. That means that I love you in a friendship way, because you my dog." Just so we clear, I just want to clear that up. Disclaimer.
Right.
And I have a problem with that. The fact that you have to put up a disclaimer is crazy to me, right?
He's an I'm telling you, Ken.
No, I'm not saying for him in general. I'm just saying
it's the vibe. They take it and run.
I'm just saying, like, in general, like when people have to clarify things like that, like, it shouldn't be no clarification.
Welcome
like,
to my life.
People, if you my people, you my people. So if I say I love you, I shouldn't have to clarify how I love you. Just know that I do.
Ken, I had a clarification this week when I sent the picture of my hair to my friend. And he sent me like a, what's up, but could you please stop sending me pictures trying to be respectful of my girlfriend? Well, I know you got a girlfriend. I don't care. I was just sending you pictures of my hair because you always compliment my hair and we talk about my hair. We've been friends for this long, sir.
Okay,
so
okay, people. We're gonna
shut up,
sidebar
kid.
for a second. Second because I told Daisy
No.
earlier in the day when I originally saw that picture, I said, Daisy, this picture is sensual in nature. And it looks sensual in nature, and people are gonna take it the wrong way. I told her that. So the fact that this picture again surfaces later on in this mix-up, and I'm like, I told you.
It was from here up to clarify. It was from here up.
It's the eyes. It was the eyes.
Okay, you see,
eyes.
That's why I posted that today. The dude said, "Oh, your eyes are beautiful." I said, "Here we go."
See, it was the eyes, and I knew it right away when I saw it. I said, "Somebody finna get caught up," and lo and behold, that's what happened.
Well, buy the Daisy J collection. See, she's so caught up on my eyes. All right.
Yeah, see, I'll be knowing. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Nah, Daisy, you should have let him see the picture. Me being a friend right now, and this the type of friend I am, Daisy, you should have let him see that picture on Facebook. You shouldn't have sent that to that man's phone.
Guess what? I've been sending pictures to that man's phone for 7 years, and I ain't never had a problem. That's why it's like all of a sudden it's a problem. 7 years? Yes! Not the same girl, but yes.
Nah, this is a different girl. You should let, if you, especially if you gonna post it on Facebook anyway.
He don't be on my social media like that, but it's okay.
All right.
He ain't on her no more. Block.
Wow.
May you and your girlfriend have a great life.
All right. Look, let me finish this list out, and we can keep rocking. Okay. So the next thing up on the list is show gratitude, right? I think that's a one that gets caught in the watch sometimes because I don't think people show their friends that they appreciate them enough.
What you mean though? Like telling them or
doing stuff for them, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody likes to be shown gratitude, but I mean, picking them up something, if you somewhere and you see, oh man, you know what I'm saying? My boy uses always eating these, you know what I'm saying? And they got these on sale, so I'm gonna buy them a few bags.
Them honey buns.
Especially from a guy standpoint, we don't do stuff like that because traditionally that's seen as that nigga soft because he buying his homeboy something. Like, I don't know where these ideas came from.
Y'all do that.
You can show your homeboy love. You can show your homeboy love in the same way that you show your homegirls, and you buy her something. Why not buy him something? Show him you appreciate him. Hey, bro, I got you a gift card. You and your girl go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Go over here and get you know what I'm saying, a little appetizer or something. You know what I'm saying?
You dropping hints. You want somebody to give you a gift card, Ken?
Nah, not unless it's to kitchen and cocktails. I don't want it. Shameless plug. But the next one on the list is let go of expectations. I think this is one that's huge because a lot of times when we're disappointed in friendships and in life in general is because of expectations we put on other people. So when they don't achieve those expectations, then we're disappointed in them. But a lot of times these expectations we put on them, they don't even know that they're there.
I was gonna say that's kind of like dating a little bit. I mean,
dating,
but I do that more with dating.
Is a relationship, friendship. It's right. It's kind of in that same realm. So we put those expectations out, and person don't even know they exist, and then we're disappointed because they didn't do something, but they didn't know that they were supposed to do that.
See, I'm real careful because my adult friends, they got their stuff together for the most part. So it's like I don't put nothing on them that I wouldn't put on myself. Now, if you ask me something, be prepared for what I'm going to tell you. But I feel like, I don't know, I put more expectations when I'm dating somebody. That's where I might put some unknown expectation that he don't know about. But with friends, I wouldn't do that to my friends. I mean,
think a lot of people do that to their friends. I'm telling you, because
if you call them as they are.
If you call and ask somebody, hey man, I need you to let me borrow $10. And this person said, no. They don't say I ain't got it. They just tell you, nah, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do that. that was your expectation that they was gonna give you the money, and then when they told you no, that created an issue.
Money destroys friendships, relationships overall. So
yeah,
no, I wouldn't put money. If you ask me for money, you're not my friend. That's how I see that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I don't think a lot of people
told me this when I was younger. If you got to loan that person money, you need to decide at that point whether you know what I'm saying, about this money or about this friendship, because you can't have both. So when you give them that money, you better give it to them and not even expect it back.
Because that's
what I'm saying.
I don't loan no money that it'll hurt me if I don't get it back.
It's not even the hurt part. I had a friend who lied about what it was for. And somebody else, my best friend, ended up telling, like, this girl, I was her ride or die. I know I was her ride or die, because it was like I was pouring into her, but she really wasn't pouring into me at the end of the day. But it took my best friend to tell me some things about this girl. And so when I said, I gave her money for this, she was like, girl, why? She can't. It was for a plan B, but the girl can't get pregnant. And I didn't know that. And so when I confronted her about it, I wanted her to just tell the truth. Like, if I give you money, I don't need to know what it's for. I'm not even gonna lie. But it was the point of, you lied to me. So it was like, it was beyond the money. It was, I thought I was your friend, and you lied to me. Like,
that's wild.
And you lied about something like that. And I drove, like, she lived in Louisville and I lived in Richardson. So I drove to give you this money, like, it hurt me. It hurt me. Like,
all over plan B.
All over plan B.
That was not purchased.
That was not purchased, yes.
Oh,
like, it just hurt me.
That's the thing too. People will like throw away friendships for anything. It's like a lot of people don't value your friendship and will just toss it away for anything.
Yeah. Like, if you needed some money, just say you needed some money, but don't put a lie on it.
And a lot of people need to learn that balance between a relationship and friendship. You need to learn how to balance. Like, they not the same. You don't have to get rid of one for the other, but learn that balance between nurturing both.
Yep, that's part of this list. Kind of, when you say balance, it says maintain a balanced dialogue. Yeah. I think sometimes in friendships, especially, in some friendships, we have a one-way street where we have a person that we call and we confide in all the time, and we dump on them. Yeah. But we don't allow them the opportunity to, to do the same to us, to confide in us. And I've seen too many situations like that, and it just runs the other person off, because they're like, every time she called me with issues
to complain. Yeah,
every time. And like, nobody wants to hear that negativity. Nobody wants to bring that negativity on them all the time. So it's like, dang, call me when you got some good news.
Oh, you happy, girl?
Yeah. You call everybody else. You call old girl over here when you got the good news, but when you got the bad news and the problems, you call me. What is the deal? I want to hear the happy news too.
You got to protect yourself with it too, because sometimes people with the negative or bad energy, they can bring that into you, and then it's like it's draining you, and you carrying they shit with you everywhere. You got to be very, very. Now in these 30s, I am very careful of who is around me, because I've noticed. I think it's really after I had kids, I became super sensitive. There was a point in life where I still don't give a, but it's like I'll think about it and then be like, I don't give a, So, but the level of sensitivity is like a bit higher, and so it's like when you have somebody around you that's like negative and saying negative stuff, you carry that. You be like, why do I feel so negative? I'm a sensitive thug. I'll take that. Okay. I'm a sensitive thug. I cry before I shoot. Yes. But yeah,
it's the adrenaline.
Yep. Shut up, kid.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's funny though. That's funny that you say that, because I understand that to the fullest. Because when you go through these changes in your friendship, I think when you got friends, they understand you. Yeah. Right. Like we talked about earlier, it's an unwritten communication. They know you sensitive. They know you switching up. They know some things changing about you. They sense that.
Yep.
So they, they pivot a little bit and say, you know what, this is who she is now, so let me adjust to who this is right now, because like we talked about earlier, friendships change, people change, so you have people that can't adapt to the new you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to cut them people off too. Like, let them go.
Yeah, and that's huge, because I think a lot of people hold on to people because of familiarity. Like, they familiar with them and they cool with them, and this person is negative and they vibe is negative and they into negative stuff, but yet you keep them around because y'all grew up together. This my guy from the hood. Like, no, he is toxic. Like, let him go, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna be somewhere together, and somebody gonna approach him with some beef or something, and you're gonna be the idiot that gets hit randomly, and you ain't even got nothing to do with it because you're around somebody like this.
Yeah. You cannot be afraid to tell people that they not like required in your life anymore. You know what I'm saying? I've outgrown you.
Yeah.
Like, if you still got, you know what I'm saying, if you still got the old temp tags on your car from last year, you might not be the person I want to kick it with. You know what I'm saying? Got to get your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying?
I can't stand you.
Hey, you telling the truth.
If you can't go to certain cities in Dallas because you scared of the police, we might not be the type of friends. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be.
Yeah, because y'all gonna end up going to jail together in Lancaster. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Not together. No, not together. Somebody got to
drive this. They're gonna easy. Somebody gonna have to come pick you up. You're gonna be sitting on the curb.
I'll sit on the curb before I go to jail with her. I love you, girl. I don't plan on sitting on the back of no cars. No, ma'am.
A different type of friendship.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be how it goes. Like, your girl go to jail, you're supposed to get in the car with her. Girl, we both going.
What?
No?
Ain't going to jail with you. I got kids. What's that with me? I don't hang out with nobody that's gonna take me away from my children. Like, I feel like if you my friend, my kids are your kids too. Now, you might not have gave birth to them, but you have to have this level of responsibility for me and mine. Like, damn, I can't put her in this situation because she got them babies. I know I talk about Randy a lot, but prime example, there's this gentleman trying to get at me. And so he was like, get at your girl and tell your girl to come hang out. And before she even called me, she was like, she got 2 kids. It's a school night. Like, no. Like, thank you for thinking of me enough to be my friend, to think before even calling me, like, man, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm not going to call this girl. She on her mommy thing right now. Yeah. That's a friend. Like, you really thought about it. If you don't think about my kids, baby, no. And that's the thing, too. As an adult that has children, y'all got kids, you have to be careful of who you're friends with, because there are people that don't have kids, and so they don't have understanding of what you're doing. What you're being a mommy. I don't got them kind of problems. Girl, I know you don't have no problems. You don't have no baby daddies. So you're not going to understand. Get you some friends that's on the same level as you, because if something go down, there is no explanation needed. They understand where you are in life. Like me and my friend Michelle, she is like my only friend that has kids. And so she understands completely when it comes to certain little things. Like, we try to plan a trip right now, but it's hard to do that. Well, now the summer is here, so we can do more stuff. But she understands, like, damn, she can't be taken off like that. She has a 9 to 5 and children. So just some food for thought. Just think about that for a minute, people. Get you some friends that's with you.
Yeah, I think that's 100% correct, because I have homeboys now that got kids, but I got married and had kids early. So, they was out there, still in these streets, still for the streets. Like, I couldn't hang with them like that. I couldn't be around them like that, because we wasn't on the same level. Like, here I am over here working and trying to tend to my family, and they running the streets. So, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? We check in with each other, but it wasn't like we was hanging around with each other because we was on different levels. Yeah. Now we've gotten older. They got kids now. They understand. So now I'm kind of like a mentor when they come to them, hey, man, trying to build their families, trying to raise their kids and stuff like that, because I have the experience in it. So in a weird way, it made our relationship even stronger. Our bond even stronger, because now we're not just friends from school and friends from growing up together. Now we also have things in common that bring us together. Yeah.
See, and I'm the same way with that as well. Like when I was younger, I was into entrepreneurship earlier. Didn't really know what it was, but I was into like starting businesses and looking at how I can do that for myself. And all the people I knew were like, "Man, you crazy? There's already somebody doing that." So I was like, "All right, cool." But now as we getting older, I'm kind of like the business guru. So everybody tapping my line, like, "How I do this? How I get the LLC? How?" And I'm like, "All right, And that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I mean, I want to get a bag with my partners. Like if we can't get a bag and level up together to the next level, I want to see all my partners in the next 4 to 5 years, and we somewhere in Miami cracking open seafood like drug dealers and talking about our 401k plans, and you know what I'm saying? How our Dogecoin is flourishing, and what I'm saying, that part. So that's kind of where I'm at.
And that's dope. The concept that you think about, because the first person that comes to my mind is LeBron James and his friends. Yeah. When you see the empire that they're building, and those are his friends from high school and from that he grew up with, and that's what you do. Yeah. That's what real friends do. Like when you see somebody else elevate, you say, "Hey, instead of paying somebody else who I don't know to come in and play these positions, let me help."
That's real.
Let me help get my friends the information that they need so they can come in and fill these roles for me, because I can trust these guys.
And that's the same thing. Yeah, and that's the same. No, I'm just saying that's the same thing. If you see a friend that you got and that friend is doing some things that are major, don't sit back and be jealous or just watch them do it. Make yourself valuable to the team, because when they go to the top, they're gonna take you with it. So even if hey, Ken and Daisy, they got a podcast, and you like, what? I ain't got no podcast. I ain't that good at it. But check this out. I'm finna go get this little camera. What y'all need me to do? I can get these behind the scenes shots. Make yourself valuable to the team. And that's what a lot of people, especially like we watch a lot of these rappers who come with these big entourages. And there's a lot of men hanging around just for nothing. Make yourself valuable to the team, because once they start scaling y'all off, because it's gonna happen. When they start scaling y'all off, make yourself valuable where you like, "Hey, I ain't asked for no handout. I'm just asking you, let me do this, and I'm with you." That's just how you do it.
Yeah, because if you don't have no bars and you don't know how to clean cars or do something along the way to make yourself valuable, like
be a TT.
You need to be figuring it out. Yeah, you need to be figuring it out. Maybe you might have to be his right hand man. Maybe you might have to go get the chicken wings.
TT, your spot. Be a TT, man. I'm telling you.
So but it's one of those things too that we have mentioned tonight. But in a friendship, in any friendship, you have to be humble. Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, because there's going to be some moments where you just going to have to, do some things that you might not want to do. Because I'm not going to lie to you. It's sometimes in a friendship where somebody call you and ask you to do something, you like, "Man, I'm tired in the mud. It's late. I ain't had that much sleep, but this my boy. So he need me. So I got to get up and go over here and do this." Like being somebody's friend is not always easy.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all, she gonna get mad. I don't care. My friend Carmen, it was like a few dudes I didn't like that she dated. She married now, but it was a few dudes she dated. I did not like how they treated my friend, but I'm her friend. So it's like, okay, if this is what you want to deal with, I'm here. This one particular dude, and I know if she watches, she gonna crack up. She moved from his house like twice. The first time I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna help you, like literally move furniture into a storage." The second time I was like, "Look, player, I ain't gonna be coming back and forth to help you with this. Now, you sure? Like this is it?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, because if you do something, you're on your own. I ain't the one. I'm too pretty to be moving furniture in the first place. I don't do that. You pay people to do that. That's why they got moving companies." But she just, I don't know, I felt like I had to be there for her. Like, okay, let me help her move into this storage. And we even went and got a hotel room that weekend, like a staycation, just to chill and like help her get over the situation. Like, I'm that friend. I got your back, but look, don't be pulling me in 50 million times. Like, because I had a truck. So it was like, be careful, people. If you got trucks, all of them ain't your friends. They really use you for your truck.
That's a fact, because if y'all know Big Ken has a truck, but I was smart. I went and got a cover put over the back that don't come off. So when they asked me, I'm like, that don't come off.
Damn, it don't even come off, fam. I wish I could
help you, but that don't come off.
So, it's okay. We can use your big ass arms. Come on.
No, but see, that's what I was just gonna say too. You gotta know who your friends are. Like we talked about earlier, you gotta know what level of friendship you are. If my best friends call me, I might go ahead and take my 40-plus-year-old back over there and help them. But in this day and age, I'm gonna be like, I would rather help you pay for movers than actually spend time doing it ourselves.
I got 100 on it, friend.
Yeah, how much is okay, let me cash app you because I'm not picking up your couch, dog. Like, no. Nah, them days is over with, bro.
You sure? Like,
yeah, them days is over with. My back is way more important. So, you know.
Right. My girl.
Yeah. Like they said in the comments, I go get you a U-Haul for rental for $14.99. Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to help, but my back is off limits. Sorry.
Man, that is hilarious.
Yep. But let's talk about this real quick before we wrap it up. Okay. The 48 Laws of Power, law number 2 says, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use your enemies. I brought that up because it's, you know, when we talk about friends, we gotta also talk about, you know what I'm saying, the bad part of it. We ain't gonna spend that much time on it, but there are some friends out there, like we talked about earlier, who are toxic and who are terrible for you. And you really gotta watch who you put a lot of trust in, because when you look at things that have happened to people, especially like celebrities and things like that, a lot of times when they talk about you know, who did something to them or what caused their death, a lot of times it's the person right next to them. It's the best friend or the people who are closest to them that did these things to them, because it's dangerous, because they know the most about you and they know how to get to you. Yep. So having friends is it seems easy, but there's a lot of parts to it. And I just wanted to bring that up because I don't think a lot of people analyze their friendships. And that's why we did this tonight, to force people to kind of reevaluate some of these people that they call friend. Because, you know what I'm saying, just because you know them and you're familiar with them don't mean that they actually your friend. And then you get caught up in some stuff and you wonder why. It's because you didn't properly vet them.
And you know, I was going to say that. I was going to say this for my last word, but since you touched on it, I'm gonna just go and throw it out there. I was watching a little video on Facebook, and it was a guy asking his older, I think his uncle or something, about why is it that he been in the dope game for so long, he don't have no enemies or nothing like that. And he was like, the reason that I don't have enemies, he was like, is because every person that I've came across, he's like, I don't trust them with everything. He's like, I trust people to be who people are. He was like, so if I'm out here and we got a business venture, I trust you with that, but that don't mean I trust to tell you about my spouse. You know what I'm saying? If I trust to talk to you about my spouse, that don't mean I trust you to talk about my kids. He was like, you got to trust people with who they are and where they are. And he was like, everybody shouldn't be privy to everything about you. Just trust them in those pockets. So you got to be like real self-aware. That was going to be my final word, but you touched on it. I had to go ahead. Let them have it.
Get it, G.
Hey, that's powerful. Like you gave them a nugget with that one, and I hope they taking notes. Please. Because these posts y'all be making, screaming about people who betrayed you and your friends, they ain't spit. Yeah, y'all, when you get to a certain age, you should know better.
Yeah, it's kind of your fault.
Better, you already know you got to do better.
Yeah,
and you got to get some better friends,
baby.
So before we get up out of here, y'all know we go around, we give everybody an opportunity to give, you know what I'm saying, some powerful words. Gmo just gave us some powerful words.
Right.
And, you know, Daisy can give us whatever. Gmo can give us some more powerful words and get his shout outs and let y'all know how to find them. So, Gmo, talk to the people.
Yeah, definitely, man. Friendships is one of those special type of things. And I feel like that we do have to start honoring friendship more, pouring into it, just like you do in your relationship. If you go up above and beyond for your woman or your man, I feel like you got to do that for your friends. We in a time where, like I said, we losing people and we're not able to give people their flowers. So we should start giving people their flowers. But be careful and be mindful of who you giving flowers to and make sure that person is for you. But definitely, man, I thank y'all again for having me on. It's always epic when y'all invite me to the show. You can find me at Gmo the Great on everything. Gary Grant at Facebook. Don't forget about Cost Collection, man. We got some dope candles over there. Shout out to Ronnie Love, because Ronnie Love is the candle plug. So if you need a candle, holler at her too. But she been helping me develop my candle business, and I got a candle out right now that I can't keep on the shelves. It's called Dope Shit. We should be restocked at the top of the week, so check that out. That's at Cop Collection. That's KOTHKOLLECTION.com, and that's Cop Collection at Instagram and Facebook as well. And yeah. Appreciate
I felt like he was gonna say INDEMP.
Hey, do you know what that means?
Yeah, he was gonna go through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, but hey, Gmo is family, y'all. Like, I don't know all this. Thank y'all for having me on. Gmo is a mainstay of the show. If you've been watching the show, especially the past couple seasons, like you've seen Gmo and you've noticed that you've seen him more and more. So you will continue to see him more and more. Every time we can pull him, we're gonna pull him.
I know.
We appreciate Gmo for being here.
Man, I appreciate y'all. I know I slid in here at the last moment. Like, I had to do my Eddie Kane run and slide in.
Yes, and killed it as always.
No doubt. Daisy J. Hold on. Let me go back. Daisy J.
Yes, gotta get the queen echoes together. Okay, y'all. First of all, when it comes to friendship, I'm just big on giving people their flowers and giving them their roles. My friends know I protect, take care. You know what I'm saying? I keep them together. But with me, I'm always gonna be the best me and the most transparent me. So if you're trying to be my friend, be cautious. I'm gonna tell you how it is. So I have a lot to tell y'all. First, we're gonna talk about Runny, because that's my boo. Her business, www.runnyromance.com. running/romance.com. Go and get your sexual needs fixed. She got toys, she got lingerie, she has candles, and if you're trying to run a business, she's a candle manufacturer, because the Daisy J collection will also be having a signature candle as well. Coming soon. Okay, but we got the Daisy J collection, people. Lashes, I got them on right now. These are my 25s. Yes, these are the big ass lashes, ladies, the big ones. Yes, the ones like bat wings. I got them. I also got my 20s and I got my 18s, baby. I got what you need. So if you want some lashes, go follow the page on Instagram, the Daisy J Collection, or you can just hit me up personally in my DM. These are the only DMs I'm talking about. So fellas, if you're trying to get at me, buy some lashes. Y'all can go follow me. Look at you. I mean, if you're trying to be my man, you got to support my business. That's all I'm saying.
Be an investor.
Hello, come on, help me out. But yeah, y'all can follow me. I am Daisy J on Instagram. You can go follow the Daisy J Show. I dropped a sneak episode. I ain't talk about it. I ain't say nothing about it. I just dropped it. So the YouTube is popping. So I also got a YouTube video. So if you don't feel like actually listening and you want to look at something, which is my pretty face rocking my Daisy J collection, go head over to YouTube, the Daisy J Show. Ken?
Already, man, I don't know what to say after all this good stuff y'all been saying. Y'all already know y'all can check me out at Big Ken's Comedy on IG, Big Ken's Comedy on Twitter, Big Ken's Comedy on Facebook. Y'all can check me out every week on KUTC Live, every Wednesday at 7:00 p.m. We got a lot of dope stuff going on. I got my Big Ken's Fun Facts every Wednesday, talking about some old crazy stuff every week. So tune in to hear the craziness and tune in to hear the great interviews that we do with these people that got books out. They're doing big things in life, trying to be inspirational, trying to bring you some knowledge. As you know, that's what we do on the Fiyah session as well. We try to bring you some great topics, some great discussion to help you with your life. You know, we just not here running our mouth. We know a little something, and we're trying to help y'all out along the way. So y'all join us every week, every Thursday at 7:30. Y'all jump in the comments. Y'all ask questions. Y'all let us know what's going on with y'all so we can try to help y'all out. Because I know based on my Facebook timeline, some of y'all need some help. And y'all need to get in these comments because y'all got questions and y'all be asking the wrong people. That's why your problems ain't getting fixed. You got to ask the right people. And
that's not your friend.
Yeah, we can help you. We ain't your friends. We can help you. So Y'all, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Y'all can tune in to the Fiyah Session podcast every week here on Facebook Live at 7:30. Y'all can also check us out on Twitter. We have a Twitter page. We have an IG page. Y'all can also check us out on You See It Productions on YouTube. All the videos go on there. So if you missed any of the past episodes, you can go on there and check them out. And of course, the Fiyah Session podcast page on Facebook. I posted some videos on there lately of when we first started. This old videos. So y'all go check those out so y'all can see the progression from then to now. It's a big difference. I promise. I promise you. And as usual, I appreciate Gmo. I appreciate Daisy. I appreciate Ronnie. She had some technical difficulties. We're gonna get her straight so we can get her back in here and we can get her on. But y'all, I appreciate everybody. And like I said, with us, y'all gonna see us grow and y'all gonna see us, do some go through some transitions and some changes. But these people that we have on the show are really our Fiyah friends and are really developing into our friends in real life, even though I haven't seen Gmo yet. So we're gonna change that. So y'all be on the lookout because Sandaga 813 is our favorite spot. So we're gonna be announcing some
tomorrow.
Yeah. some times that we're gonna be at Sandaga and we want y'all to come out and kick it with us. Daisy said she's gonna be there tomorrow. How about that? How about we all go to Sandaga tomorrow night? Y'all come to Sandaga tomorrow night. We're gonna be there. Come kick it with us. I'm not buying you no drink, but hey,
I was talking to you. I was talking to
your own drink, and you can come stand by us, and then we can chop it up.
Buy me a drink, like T-Pain. You can buy me a drink.
Okay. Yep. So with that being said, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all already know every week we watch the Fiyah Session. People always talking about it's lit. It ain't lit. It's fire. The Fiyah Session podcast. Peace.
Bye, y'all.